Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Welcome in. Welcome in. In the last episode of Dragon Ball Z, we painstakingly got rid of all the water except for this bit, but we were able to get it prepped, to get it ready for the great, the only, the draining. The drain? Yes. We're draining it today. That's the goal. I'm gonna put our moss down real quick. Gonna do a quick... Put the moss in here. Beautiful. Fish leads dirt. Don't really need any of that. J is. Put that over here. Put that over here. Fantastic. Good. Alright. Alright. We need to make a poll, like right now. How many times will I be going into the nether? Probably a lot. At 59 sponges, probably a lot. Ugh. I'm tired. Very soy cansado. Very tired. We got our bed on us, we do. Let's fly through the trees, over the hills, into grandmother's house. Is that the way it goes? I don't know. Let's sleep, and let's begin the battle. It is turtle versus water. Who will come out on top? Reminds me of, like, epic rap battles of history, also. Epic rap battles of history. Who won? You decide. Long time since I've watched any of those videos, but they are ingrained in the brain because I watched so many of them. They're like a staple at this point of the interwebs. I feel like just about everyone and their mother knows about epic rap battles of history. I wonder if they're still making videos, actually. I have no idea, but I feel like that is a relatively... I would like to say yes, just because, you know, why would you quit when you're on top? I don't know. Either or, we're here, and we've got some water to frickin' remove here. Now, you may be asking yourself, why? Why are you removing this water in the first place? What's it going to accomplish for you? Well, I'll tell you, little Billy. I'll frickin' tell you. We are making our own river here, and this one just happens to be a little too wet, if you catch my drift here. A little too wet. So we're gonna make our own river that is not wet at all. And that, my friends, is going to be the piste de resistance. Gonna go very well. We're not gonna have any issues. Things are going to come up Millhouse for us very quickly, very easily. It's not gonna take a lot of time or energy or an amount of blocks that is absurd and ridiculous. It's not gonna take any of those things. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Doggo is barking outside. It's not mine. It is a little yappy one, though. For sure. Also, I feel like I still have a bit of a sleepy time voice right now. Just a bit. I always miss the top one there. Shut up, yappy dog. God damn. God damn. I feel like we're gonna need, I don't know, 9 or 10 times back and forth into the nether, depending on how strategic we are with regards to all of this. Plan, should you choose to accept it. Clear the water, and we also need to remove all of the moss guidelines as well. So that'll take a little bit. It's all gonna take some time. It does. It does. It takes time. That's how it goes. That's Minecraft, though. Too bad we don't have a closer nether portal. That would probably be really ideal here, to be honest. Oh, little fish, you better hurry up. Find a place to go, buddy. Oh, you're quickly losing. You've lost. You've already lost. It doesn't really matter if we dig this up or not, to be honest, because we're gonna dig it up. It's just a matter of when, I suppose. We have to excavate down to Y level 50. And we have to go specifically to level 50 because that is the lowest that squids can spawn. They cannot spawn any lower than that. So we need to articulate that in the best possible way. And I think that's it. Probably, I will tell you right away, guys, just as a courtesy and a heads up, this most likely will be on the shorter side of the streams. Just don't want to miss my streak, so, you know, I'm here. Got my coffee. But genuinely, I don't think it's going to take us very long just to do this part here. And I'm also going to have to give you a reason to have a bridge here, I feel. Some of these sections are noticeably much larger than the small sections we just cleared, and, you know, that may be a problem later down the road. It's not right now, but it could be. It could be. I guess we should. We don't want to leave a single drop of the water, you know? Yoink. Over here. It does suck that I did a little bit of this hillside, though, because I will have to replace that, which is tragic, but it's all good. It's the motion of the ocean, as they say. God, my eyes are fucking bugging me today. I tried my new glasses for approximately 2 or 3 hours today, and they're just not cutting it. They're not working. Really bugging me today. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Try to stay awake long enough to get this done. And if I randomly disappear, Just know I'll be back. But the coffee has hit me hard, and I have to address that. Just know that that is a distinct possibility today. I should probably just plan it and do it. Da, 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 da. Mm-hmm. 34, 25, 59, good. You got to remember, always has to add up to 59, otherwise we have lost a sponge somewhere, and that is tragic news for us. Because we don't have any more. This is all we got. We looked the other day for like 45 minutes or so, see if we could find any, and unable to do so. Unable to do so. That one took a lot of sponges, actually. Quite a bit. Still got all of them back, though, so that's great news for us. Okay, we'll be right back. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Coffee hit me much sooner than expected there. That is my bad. My bad. But we're going to carry on as if it never happened. And, you know, it happens. Anywho, it's not going to stop me from drinking more coffee, that's for sure. But we are going to carry on and see what we can accomplish. What we can do, how we can piece it all together, all of that stuff. I wonder what the longest... Hello? Why are you in my tunnel? Excuse me? That scared the shit out of me. I was like, we're under attack. And we were. And I was correct. Freaking weird. Never had a Skeletor spawn in there before. And I guess today's the day. Today's the day. It is night time again. Let's fly over there first. Once we fly over there, then we'll sleep. Still a lot to go. Where'd he go? Are you trying to find water there, buds? Is it working? Not likely. I don't think they found any water. They are no longer with the living. I think it's just easier to fly out of these 9 times out of 10 here. We need to pew pew. Monsieur pew pew. Sacre bleu. Some of these are very easy to do, where some of them are very full. Very interesting. I mean, it makes sense because the topography of the land, but I could just do that. Why am I not doing that? That's so much easier. Why am I not just doing that? Yeah, just dig into the next one, and that allows you to just, you know, swoosh on over without us having to fly, and probably saves a lot of time. One day at a time here. A lot of draining, a lot of, well, it's really just draining today. Also, this is fucking ungodly loud. Ungodly loud. Why are you shuffling? I told you not to shuffle. Stop shuffling. Okay, it's this way, I'm assuming. Yep. Plop them all in the ocean. One more, perfect, and next. Oh, we did miss a few back that way, so we're gonna have to go back and do that. Oh, Squidwards, you better hold on to your butts, guys, because there's a good chance you will never see the light of day ever again. We did this kind of ass backwards here. We went here and then we're going back, but you know. We can just use 2 wet ones right there. And we do have to use a dry one there. Wet boy there. The longest time really is like the loading time of the nether. Everything else is pretty damn quick and efficient here. There's so many squids that have just beached themselves, man. I haven't even made the farm yet. Calm down. Ooh, we're missing sponge. Where is it? Oh, there it is. All right. And then we should use our rockets to actually head back here, because without it would take quite some time. Quite some time. Mm-hmm. 59. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Okay, let's keep going here. Crushing it. Plop all of these down. That one didn't break. It's very nice when it just kind of comes together like that. So we can just do that, break that, and then head into the next one. This is a deep one. From here on out, though, they are going to get substantially more deep. So we do have to be cognizant of that as we go here. Did notice there was a little bit of water over here. There is no longer a little water over there. It appears we do need to go back in this direction now. Oh, that's so satisfying when you do like a big pocket of water like that, and it all just gets engulfed with one little swoop. Very nice. Okay, water. Oh, that was so close. So close to getting all of it. No agua for the world. Okay, this one just has a step, so we can just step on up. Whoa, we just sank like a log right there. That was weird. I've never seen that before. Never seen that. Alright, there we go. Much beautiful. 42.17. That does, in fact, equal 59. In case you didn't know. Quick maths, obviously. Quick maths. And we'll use the non-wet one there. Could be able to... Yep. Perfect. Slice that corner out, and then we can just ride the current all the way up. Go, fish, go. Hurry. You're struggling here, fish. Let's go like there, here, and here. Damn, the thing breaks so fast. Okay, back up to a 59, and back to the nether we go. There's a tree there. Watch out. Crazy driver on the loose. This is a very fast way to dry sponges, but I do wish I didn't have to go to the nether every single time. Like, it's definitely faster than using a furnace, I think. Although maybe not, because we could make like a super smelter where it just smelts, you know, 65 at once, and then we're good. 64 at once, right? Like every 8 seconds we could smelt 64, and then it would just be fine. Just be fine. Alright, let's go. Diving right in here. Up. Ooh, we're trapped. We're trapped. We're trapped. I really hate when that happens. It just like does the flying animation and like doesn't let you out of it. I don't like that. They should make, in a counterbalance for the underwater caves, they should just make sponges a little bit stronger, honestly. Like a slightly bigger area because of the nonsense they gave us with the caves. I would like to see that. I went to the grocery store today. Fucking sauces are so goddamn expensive. It's crazy. Like, I need sauces. I always need sauces, right? Because, like, if you want to make really anything, you're going to need some kind of sauce or condiment or, you know, whatever. And buying sauces is so damn expensive. I don't know why that is a thing, but if I feel like it costed more to get the sauces than it did to get, like, my meats, which is kind of crazy. If you think about it, like, meat less expensive than sauces. Doesn't add up, you know? $27.30, that's not enough. I guess we can just do this one and then just keep going that way. There's a lot of Squidwards in here. A lot of Squidwards. Soon to be no Squidwards. Better find some water squids. You're running out of time, buddies. Oh, you're out of time. You still have a little bit of time. You're out of time, bud. Good luck. What did I just get? An ink sac? Can just use that. We should have enough to get rid of this one as well. This, all we have to do is use the wet boy and we're good. Boom. Oh, that was a big one. Boom and boom. Okay, we can simply do this and get problem erased. Back to the nether. Get used to it, cause it's gonna keep happening here till we are done with the draining. It's just gonna keep going like that. I will say though, it is taking I want to say less time than I anticipated that it would so far though, so that's very nice. I appreciate that. We misplaced one, but it's okay. Our hoe appears to be up for the task. Still pretty healthy. Though that is going to go rather quickly. Got a jet, got a blast. Okay, this is going way faster than I thought it would. Holy shit. Holy guacamole. Six. Good. We do have the shoreline here, so it's very easy for us to just kind of come up and do the thing, come back down. $10. We need one more. Okay. Back this way. Ooh, it's a deep one. It's a deep one. Thicker than a Snicker. That's what I always say. Okay, we're accidentally making little pockets here, which is not great, but... Ooh, we used a lot of unnecessary ones right there, for sure. Ooh, wait, we are down a sponge. There we go. Always got to pay attention to that number. What's up, squids? Prepare to lose your air, buds. Squid, squid, good. We can use a wet one for that. Wet on wet just makes it more wet, so it's okay. Obviously, that is a logic. Oh, poor squids. Well, I guess this is a better way to go out, though, than being mass-produced for your sacks. You know? It's probably better. Better you go out this way. We're missing one right there. What the fuck was that sound? Oh, is there another lad? Sounds like it. Sounds like there is another wandering trader. Yeah, I hear him. We'll go take a look what he has to offer us here, and if he has nothing to offer us, sadly to say, he will not be living very long. Where is he? Where did he spawn? I don't see him. Where did you spawn? Are you in one of the random pits? You are. Okay. Spruce sapling, ferns, beetroots, cactus. Nothing of interest, honestly. Uh-huh. I really wish you could keep the wandering traders, but alas, you cannot. You cannot. it'd be really cool to have them like in the village. And it does make me want to do some selective breeding. Sounds bad, but makes me want to see if we can get like a bunch of different villager types over here. So it just kind of looks like, you know, everyone is different, everyone's unique, and everyone is like working together in the same community. I think I like that. Think I like it. Did I wax this? Like, why is this not despanning? Despanning. Holy, you're late. Late. I mean, you don't have a set stream time. I do. I am the late one. Usually. Usually. We do need to stop and get more rockets on our way back here. We are on our last little bit. And I don't remember if we were carrying all the stacks on us or if we put the other stacks down somewhere and I just don't remember. That's also possible. It's always possible. Welcome in, though, Mr. Latte. Moss placing was done yesterday. Yes. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. So go creeper farm first. Hopefully there is some gunpowder left in here. Oh, joy. Good. There is enough. I'm going to put some squid ink in there as well. And the salmon, just because, I don't know, I have it and I don't really want it in my inventory. Fly over here to our automagic sugarcane farm. $63 and more rockets. Boom, boom. All right, let's go back. We're actually almost done with the getting rid of the water, by the way. We have this and this left, and that's it. We did all of that already. we've been motoring here. Not too bad. I did think it was going to be way more tedious than this, but luckily we had the foresight to actually section it off, and that made this a lot easier, honestly. A lot easier. I think if we did not section it off like this would have taken us a stupid amount longer. A stupid amount longer. It is time to sleep, though. Okay, last two for this one, and then we just gotta do the other one, and we're good. Alright, that one's good to go. Now we just have these little sections over here. I think we'll need to go back to the nether one or two more times, probably. Overall, though, that's not bad. Not bad. Sometimes you break it a little too fast and it just doesn't do it. Doesn't do the thing. It is very satisfying, though, I will say. We got pig. Maybe we keep this pig since he has been in this river for a long time. I guess if he survives the fall, we'll keep him. What's up there, buddy? Hi, I see ya. Yeah, one more time at least. Maybe two, but maybe not. One, two, three, four. Oh, that's cruel, man. How dare you? Is that gone? Good. He is gone. And maybe one there to get rid of that one. Yes, perfect. Alright, I think this will be our last trip to the Nether, actually. That's not bad. It took maybe a total of... I don't know. You'd have to count, because I definitely wasn't counting. But it took us maybe a total of 9 or so journeys back to the Nether to do that whole thing, which was really not that bad. Took way longer to section it than it did to drain it, that's for damn sure. But I think that's to be expected as well. Because here you're placing a handful of blocks, 60 at a time, whereas over there we were placing stacks and stacks of blocks. So it does make sense that this would go a lot faster than that part. Does make a lot of sense. Squids, man. You were thinking. Oh, God. Should go to the end. Oh, yeah, probably. In a mod pack, there's probably something new to do. You're handicapping yourself? Yeah, that happens. I try to put off going to the Nether or to the end as long as possible. I always try to put off going as long as possible. Because I really like the early game. I really do. But it's like a trade-off for me because you're either in the early game and you're unable to do a mega build, or you instantly start your mega build, basically. And if you don't have mega builds, I don't really know what you do in Minecraft, but I assume if you don't build mega, you probably just make a couple farms and then you're done with Minecraft. I don't know. I don't know how it works if you don't build mega. Like, I don't know what you do or how you play the game or anything like that. No earthly idea. You have a 2-week phase? I mean, either that or you do the other kind of Minecrafter that goes and builds all of the farms, but then has zero plan to do anything with the farms. You just like to build the farms that make the things. Like, you're not building them for a specific purpose. You're just building them because you like building farms, right? Which is fair. In 2 weeks, yeah. No, well, there's people like Impulse, right? Impulse doesn't really build what I would consider mega. He builds pretty big bases, but 9 times out of 10, he just likes making the farms, being innovative and creative with how he makes the farms, and that's how he likes to play the game, which is cool. Like, I like that there is the ability to do such thing, but I personally don't get it because, like, I make a farm as like a last fucking resort, and that's it. or because I need a massive quantity of items that if I had to farm normally would be awful. Also, while I was yapping away there, we just finished the water, boys. The water's done. There is no more water in this entire thing. I yapped the final block. Yapped it away. Now we need to do the cleanup, which does mean we will get some moss back, and that's great news because we're going to need it at some point. Those two are now trapped in here forever. And I do want to test something as well, I think. I want to see what would happen if I just put, like, a source block. Like, will squids start spawning now because there's just no other way no other place for them to spawn? Or is it still somewhat conditional? I don't know. I want to test that, though. Just see what the truth is. We're definitely going to have to repair our hoe probably at least once in getting rid of all of this moss, would be my guess. That's okay. We should have enough iron, I think, to repair it at least once. And I do want to collect all this moss back because it's kind of valuable to me at the moment as our farm is broken and I haven't looked up the tutorial yet to figure out how to fix it. Well, I'll probably just have to rebuild it from scratch, to be completely honest, but that's fine, I guess. But I haven't done that yet. Have not done it. Alright, like that, like this. Beautiful. Ugh, there's something so satisfying about getting rid of leaves or moss like this, though. It's just like... The sound is soothing. It's so fast. Ugh, it's very nice. We're going to have to figure out where we're going to put all of this sand and clay and dirt as well, because we're going to need it again once we redo the cliffs on both sides. Do have to do that. But cliffs will be after we dig it out, I think. So it's going to be dig everything down to Y level 50. Then it will be like shape the cliffs. Then once we shape the cliffs, then we'll like, I don't know, we'll start the process, I guess, of texturing with the blocks that we need. Something like that. Part of me does want to, like, I'm really fighting my ADHD here, by the way. And I don't know if I should or if I should just, I don't know, do something different other than this once we collect all the moss from here. Part of me is like, all right, you finish this part. You can build a house or something now. You can go, you know, do mountain stuff for a little while, you know, whatever it is. So we may do that. I'm not sure. We do need a place to put all of this shit. Where would I put all this moss? I guess over here. We already have... Before you quit sugar, did you like cornetto? I don't know what cornetto is, to be honest with you. Cornetto? What is that? Let's do a stack of wood, I guess. And we can look it up. Okay. We don't need sponges anymore, so we can get that out of our inventory. We will need torches, but not right this second. So we'll just put all that in there and keep that on us. Hold, please. Core netto. Can refer to several things, most commonly the Italian pastry to a croissant, or the Unaliver-owned ice cream cone brand. Can also mean the cornetto musical instrument, a Renaissance-era wind instrument. The Italian pastry is a breakfast item often filled with cream or jam. So, it's a filled croissant? I guess, yeah. I liked croissants, and I definitely have nothing against things inside croissants, so we're going to go with yes. I'm going to go with yes. I would have probably eaten that. Unaliver, yeah. I don't know what that means, but I saw the word. Death ice cream, is that what it is? It's weird. It's the brand, yeah. I've never seen or heard of that brand. That brand does not exist in the States, or if it does, I've never seen it. When I was eating sweets, my go-to was a brand called Tillamook. It's a Midwest-owned company. They make cheeses and ice creams and butters and all sorts of stuff like that. And they have the most creamy, most luscious ice cream you've ever seen or had in your life. And they're, what was it called? It was called Moo Shake. Moo Shake. And it had malt powder in the ice cream. And malt powder is amazing. It is outstanding. Genuinely. Malted moo powder. That's what it was called. Malted moo powder. It was damn good. And I used to like to get that and or cookie dough ice cream with a mint chocolate chip ice cream. I don't really care about brands, but get those two ice creams together. And then I liked to add Kahlua, which is like a coffee liqueur. And then I added a splash of milk, a little bit of ice, and then I would also add some salted caramel vodka, and occasionally a splash of Irish whiskey, all together into the milkshake. And it's so good. You're waiting for the whiskey? No, the salted caramel vodka, I'm telling you, it hits the spot. Because you had the mint, plus the cookie dough, plus the milk and the ice, and then you also had the caramel from the vodka and the coffee from the Kahlua. And you don't think all these flavors are going to mix well together, but god damn do they mix well together. That was like the go-to drink. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, so good. And if you didn't want to do all of that, you still could add the salted caramel vodka and the Kahlua into a Starbucks Frappuccino. I wouldn't call it a cocktail so much as a boozy milkshake. Boozy milkshake is the term that I usually use with it. Because it is still a milkshake, it just has the added benefit of some liqueur. Yep. Damn. Thought I could make that jump. Balls and wieners. Yeah, so good. That, or I don't know if they have them in your country, but here in the States, you can get these frosted sugar cookies. So they're like light and spongy cookies with a thick layer of icing on them. And the serving size was really out the window on those things, because it didn't matter if I bought a 6, 12, 18, or 24 pack of those cookies. Once I opened it, that was one serving. That was one serving. And I would just, like, eat it. Like, over the course of a few hours, I would eat between 6 and 24 cookies. No problem. And I knew that after I ate all of these cookies, I would be feeling absolutely miserable. Absolutely awful. Like the worst pain you've ever felt in your life. And I wouldn't give a fuck, because in that moment when I was eating them, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter even a little bit. They were so damn good. Those things are like crack. Not that I've ever tried it, but those things are just amazing. They're so good. And like every supermarket here makes them. They all have their own brand, but it all comes down to a spongy cookie with a shitload of icing on it and sometimes sprinkles on it as well. And usually they make them holiday themed. So you can get like orange ones right now if you wanted, like orange frosting or whatever. Orange, black, and green frosting. And then they do them for like St. Patty's Day, and they do them for Easter, and they like, you name it, they just do them for every holiday. They also do them year-round, but they do special ones for the holiday. That all they do is add food coloring to the cookies, honestly. That's the only thing they're doing. Like the frosting, they're just adding a specific color of food coloring. Nothing else has changed as far as I'm sure. Or as far as I'm concerned, rather. Nothing else changes. And then the last guilty pleasure that I go nuts for. Key lime pie. There's something about key lime pie. It's light, it's flaky, it's airy. When you have a nice slice of it, you don't really feel like you're breaking the bank in terms of calories, even though I'm sure it's one of the worst things that you could eat. All these are just words to me. Wait. Is key lime pie not an international thing? Wait, is key lime pie not an international thing? Holy. That's wild right there. That's wild. You're just hearing it for the first time. Basically, you use the juice and zest of like, I don't know, probably like 15 limes for a pie. And then it's like a cream pie as well. So you got the liminess that cuts through like the fat, and then you have the cream pie element to it. A bloomin' onion. Do you mean from like Outback Steakhouse? Or do you just want to try a regular bloomin' onion? Outback Steakhouse. That's so funny. That's so funny. It has 1,900 calories. I mean, if you look, fucking, there's probably so many things in America that you can get at restaurants that have 1,900 calories. Like, that number is probably not hard to hit in America. Like, I would seriously doubt it if that number was hard to hit here. They're okay. Blooming onions are okay. If you like onion rings, you'll like the blooming onion, okay? It's basically a bunch of seasonings on your onion. Then you batter it in a wet and a dry batter, and you deep fry it with it all still cut together, so that when it deep fries, it just expands. It's fine. Usually you get it to share, but it's fine. But if I'm going to Outback Steakhouse, I'm getting myself a fucking steak, let me tell you. Like, I could care less about any of the side dishes that they have. I'm getting a steak. Though it is not my favorite of the steak chain restaurants in the States, for sure. Definitely not my favorite. Chicago deep dish. It's worth trying. It's good on special occasions. I don't have anything bad to say about deep dish. It's just definitely not something that you eat often. We only have New York style here. This is going to be a really hot take, and this will probably upset some people at some point in time. You want the best pizza, you don't go to New York in the States. You go to Wisconsin. Granted, a lot of them have immigrated from New York area. And so the fusion of pizza is kind of mixed between a Chicago, a Greek, New York, and an Italian pizza all mixed into one. And they make it better than anywhere else. That's where you go. I've looked. I don't live in Wisconsin, but I've looked, and there's nothing like it here. The closest you can get here is like actual Greek pizza, and it's good. Don't get me wrong, but it's not that. It's not. It's just not. I really miss breakfast places in Wisconsin, too. Cannot get good breakfast anywhere outside of the Midwest. It's so expensive everywhere else, and I feel like they kind of gyp you on all of the sides, and they don't know how to make a fucking omelet. Drives me crazy. All of these people, they put cheese on the fucking top of your omelet. You don't do that. You don't do that. It's a fucking monstrosity. Why are you putting cheese on top of the omelet? Why is it not American cheese? And more importantly, why isn't it in the omelet? It just, like, they fuck it up every time. And I always want to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try it again. It's gonna be okay, and it's not. It's not. It's not. It's fucking not. And it's not like I'm trying at the same restaurant either. Like, I've tried at many different restaurants, and they don't know how to do it. And all of them have a similar thing in common, where they just put the fucking cheese on top. That's not where the cheese goes, man. I fucking hate it. Hate it. It's like they're trying to recreate a French omelet, which is fine if that's what they're trying to do, but it's not the same, man. It's not the same. And then they all try to do something in common that they, like, all use a fancy-ass cheese. They're like, we're going to use some smoked 5-year Gruyere cheese. No! Fucking American cheese, man. Keep it simple. Keep it stupid. Make it nice and convenient on yourself. Don't try to go outside of your league. And by doing all of these fancy cheeses, you've gone outside of your league. You're outside of your depth. And sure, it doesn't taste bad, but it's not the same, lads. It's not the same. It's just not. It's not. I'm very passionate about this, in case you haven't seen. In case you wondered. Fuck with me a lot of things, but do not fuck with me about breakfast. I am the self-declared aficionado and savant of breakfast. And therefore, a breakfast snob to the 9th degree. What is American cheese? I'm not actually certain that it's cheese. I'm going to be real honest with you here. I'm not actually certain that it is cheese. It's called American cheese. It's like a really gooey cheese, though. It's a yellow cheese. It can also be white, because you can get American in white and yellow. But it's like, its melting point is like very low and causes the cheese to be exceptionally gooey. Like, if you went to a football game or a soccer game or some kind of sport at a stadium, you know, when you go and get like nachos that have that liquid nacho cheese on it, it's like that. The one they show in the McDonald's ads. I have no idea. I don't think I've ever seen a McDonald's ad in my life. Well, I probably have, but it's been a long fucking time. Yeah, think like just a little less gooey than like the nacho cheese, but equally delicious and gooey. And then you get to American cheese. It's a necessity. An absolute necessity. In an omelet, at the very least. You can mix other cheeses in there, but you better damn well have the American cheese in there as well. It's just the fact of life. You need to have both. I'm very, very protective of my cheeses. But the other issue I have with like breakfast places where I live now, they're just so expensive and don't give you like any bang for your buck. You used to be able to go and get like a stack of 3 pancakes, 3 eggs, 4 sausages, 2 pieces of toast, and some hash browns for like $9. And yeah, that could be just inflation has fucked everything, you know. But you used to be able to get all that for like $9. And I feel like you still can over there. Here, they're like trying to charge you, oh, you want 3 eggs instead of 2? That's going to be an extra $4 for that 1 egg. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. A fucking whole ass case of eggs costs $4, and you're trying to get me to pay an upcharge of $4 for a single egg? Go fuck yourself. Like, I can understand a little bit of markup, you know, because you're a restaurant, you need to make money. I get that. I understand. Pancakes, hash browns, that's international food? French toast. All delicious. Because I want all of it. The first thing I always do if I get like a sample platter for breakfast or whatever is I cut open my eggs that are over medium. They gotta be over medium. I want them runny but not too runny, and I want the egg cooked but still leaves it slightly uncooked so that you can have nice, delicious eggs. Extra in French, yeah. And then I take my sausage links, and they gotta be links. If they're patties, I don't fucking want it. I take my sausage